but here we are. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. We're out here live, coming to you from Orlando, Florida, and I was pumping content out all day for you guys. So there's a lot of videos for you to be watching and enjoying on my channel. So make sure you go check it out if you haven't already. Been giving out a lot of those Joe Biden stickers, and for some good news, I ordered 300 more on Amazon, which are coming on Tuesday. So I'll be able to be giving out stickers, for a couple of months out here in Florida. And at some point, hopefully, take the show on the road and hit up other areas of this glorious, beautiful country. There are some cesspool areas, of course, like parts of New York City, Chicago, Baltimore. But besides that, America is still mostly an amazing place. So just as the riots were mostly peaceful. Anyway, guys, some big news. As you guys probably saw, I was inspired to launch a new website based off of the expression "Joe Biden hates you," because that is truthful. It is what it is. A president that loves his people would not allow things to get out of hand as much as Joe Biden has. With Trump, we had $2 gas because Trump loved us. And with Biden, he hits us with $5 gas and just tells us, bend over, take some more, because we need to support Ukraine. And this is all Russia's fault. I mean, it's just an endless series and string of lies. And it makes me sick to my goddamn fucking stomach. So anyway, guys, I want to debut right now early. I was going to do this at midnight for effect, but I wanted to debut this early for you guys, all 12 of you, and growing as the notifications hopefully go out. But here it is, guys, hot off the press. The official website is now live. Go to your browsers, guys. Type in joebidenhatesyou.com, press enter, and boom, it brings you automatically through a redirect link to the joebidenhatesyou.com Shopify store, fully live, fully operational, and you could choose many different colors for the design Joe Biden Hates You. Now, I'm going to admit, guys, I did think about going in and playing around with the pricing a little bit to be creative, but I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's leave the recommended pricing as it is. So the pricing in the platform is exactly what Shopify said is the best price. And I'm proud to report that I put in no markup. So here it is, guys. Typically you see influencers selling t-shirts, and you could check for yourself, but they usually charge anywhere between $20 to $25. And that doesn't even include shipping, usually. My prices, $15.60, as recommended by Shopify. No insane markups. And I think the shipping is like $4. So with my shirts, you'll pay right around $20 and you will get the shirt delivered right to your doorstep. Now, I'll just tell you guys, the reason why I chose Shopify was because my living situation is such a fucking mess right now. I didn't want to have a place where I'd have to buy stock, hold on to stock, handle shipping, go to, FedEx every day. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm using Shopify as basically the middleman, or I'm the middleman in the situation, but they do all of the fulfillment, distribution, shipping. They only print the shirts when they're ordered. So it's shirts on demand, which is pretty common now. So this is one of my favorite versions, is probably the red with the white font, because that's very close to the Make America Great Again look. I also like the blue one, but unfortunately the blue one is out of stock right now, which is why it's not listed. So once the blue one is back in stock, they'll populate this website with the blue one. So I just realized it says $16.55. That's probably because taxes. So if you go into the actual page, it's gonna say $16.55, either because of taxes or a markup they do. So I'm just going to show you add to cart, check out, just so you guys can see this. We can do this together, the experience that you will have. So we're in the Joe Biden Hates You store. So $16.55, shipping calculated at next step. So you're going to put your shipping in there, and shipping should be around $4. That is my guess of what it's going to come out to. It might change based if you're in like a middle of nowhere. I don't know. But regardless, the shirts are going to be less than $25. I mean, come on. That's pretty good for like the way this is all set up right now. So again, if you want to support my channel and you also want to order a really, really, really cool t-shirt, go to joebidenhatesyou.com. The idea hit me today. You actually, in one of my videos I posted today, you'll see the genesis where I said to a guy for the first time, I said, Joe Biden hates you. And I just realized that's such a powerful statement to tell people, like, your president hates you. So the idea hit me. We rushed over to a liberal Starbucks, and around 3 p.m., between 3 to 5, 2 hours, I designed the logo with the help of Five Star Pete. He recommended I put the finger pointing on the shirt. I thought that was a great addition. So I built the logo, built the website, and got a Shopify website set up all within 2.5 hours. We moved very quickly today to get this live. And I have the URL, joebidenhatesyou.com. It's mine. Check it out. Type it in. So go buy a shirt, guys. You know, oh, shit. My fucking mic just came out. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Everything just, all right. Sorry. My adapter to my laptop is like kind of half broken right now. So I got to get a new one. Let's put it that way. I got to get a new one. So that's the shirt, guys. Buy a shirt. JoeBidenHatesYou.com. You know, I never, like, I don't want to ever come on and like ask you guys for money and be like, yo, give me money. I need money. Because ultimately that's not what it's about. However, at the end of the day, you know, the more support we get financially, the more we can like produce better content, more content, maybe get editors and get, you know, professionally produced content. But the thing is like, I don't want to just like have money, like give me money. No, it's bullshit. I want to give something in advance, like some value. And I feel like a $20 t-shirt that says Joe Biden hates you is pretty damn awesome. And the margin's not a lot. I don't make a big margin on selling these shirts. But if hundreds of you buy shirts, or you tell your friends and family, now it becomes, you know, a decent amount of cash. So make sure you guys go to joebidenhatesyou.com and support my channel and support the mission by buying a shirt. It'd be very nice of you guys. I would appreciate that. And Scott Jennings says, glad you're back, big dog. Yo, man, I'm glad too. I'll tell you this, guys. And I was telling my friend Pete, I was telling him, like, for the past 3 months, when my kidneys were failing and I had no idea, I was living in like this weird stupor of complacency where I was just kind of existing. I was just going through the motions every day. You know, I wasn't going to work. I wasn't doing anything. I just would wake up, eat, limp around, take a 4-hour nap. I was sleeping a lot too. Weird. I had no idea it was kidney failure. And now that I have decent blood levels in my body for the first time in probably a year, and now that my kidneys are being cleaned, and now that my toxins are being removed, I like was able to be so productive today. Pete, wasn't I moving fast? Right?
Yeah, you were.
I was just like locked in and zoned in. And I'm telling you guys, it must be because of dialysis. Like, that shit basically has made me kind of superpowered, because it's emulating healthy kidneys. Like, really, I'm not, if you have healthy kidneys and you're watching this, you have the advantage on me, like by far. So all I've done is just, I'm trying to play catch up to most of you guys. And so I'm always like, damn, if only I had healthy kidneys. Can you imagine how much shit I could have accomplished? Shit. So we need to get a transplant at some point. That's big in the in the schedule. All right, 5-Star Pizzas. I'm in the background because I'm a so 5-Star Pete actually is a Hollywood actor. He has had a lot of like backup roles. So he even in a YouTube, he can't. He's not good enough to be on the camera. He's got to be in the background. Nah, he's good. He's a good actor. But you guys know Hollywood. Hollywood's Hollywood. Unless you're going to get on your knees and suck some pipe in a backroom casting couch. Now I'm gonna Pete. Can I be honest? If a Hollywood director, okay, came to me today, and this is an open offer to all the Hollywood directors watching my channel right now. If a gay Hollywood actor, a Hollywood director came to me and said, Adam, if you give me the best pleasure of my life, I will cast you in a movie where you'll have a credit, and you will, in 5 years, have a $25 million movie that you'll be in for like Marvel. You know, if I was given that offer, would I put a pillow on the floor, get down on my knees, and get to work? Would I? The answer is probably, probably yes. Probably yes. What, 25 mil, Hollywood actor, celebrity, the world in the palm of your hands. You know, you just got to do it once, twice, 3 times. Just so you know, I'll put my heart and fucking soul into that shit. I mean, that's just the reality. Like, come on, like it's common sense when the money's that big. Now, if someone came in the room and offered me like $200, come on, bro. Like, hell no. But I could see how people fall into the Hollywood actor the trap. You know, it's 20 minutes of work for a lifetime of freedom. Kind of a good exchange, in my opinion. Kind of a good exchange, in my opinion. You know, California, the land of fruits and nuts, where the nuts are a little fruity. That is true. I got to say, guys, I lived in California for 3 years. I lived in Marina del Rey, which is south of Santa Monica in Venice. And I'll tell you, man, when I lived in California, Southern California, place was amazing. It was heaven on earth, bro. There was nothing more that I loved. I had a Lexus too when I was living in LA. Getting in my Lexus, sport Lexus, and just driving around California, you know, going all the way from the beaches to downtown LA. And downtown's kind of grungy, but downtown LA had some really, really cool bars like speakeasies, underground clubs, which I really did enjoy. They also had a bar called Edison, which you go in, it was like steampunk, pretty damn cool. And then you go to places like Echo Park and Silver Lake, which I only discovered towards the end of my time living there. And that's like the Brooklyn of LA, where it's a lot of like, you know, live music, bands, you know, the hipsters, a lot of parks and dogs and stuff like that, food trucks. I really liked Silver Lake and Echo Park. And then, you know, you go up into the valley, Venice, you know, or there's another area where they film all the porn, but it's up there in the valley of California. That's a cool place too. You know, there's a lot of great restaurants up there, a lot of cute little downtowns that you can you go to. And then there's Koreatown, which is probably one of my favorites because they had this great supermarket that I go to, and the Korean barbecue, to die for. And I got to say, a lot of hot chicks in Koreatown. If you like Asian ladies, although to be honest, they usually roll in cliques, so it's like groups of pods of Asians, like posses. So you know, it's hard to penetrate, but great to look at. Let me just put it that way. And then, of course, there's the places like Pacific Palisades, which is right around Malibu area. Absolutely stunning. I mean, that's real money, real wealth. But they have a lot of like wineries up there. So you go, you know, you bring your wine or you pay for the wine and you get fucked up. So you definitely got to take Ubers, but that's a beautiful place too. And then you go even more up north, which I didn't really go to. And there's all these like country winery cities, which are absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God. You know, even then you can go inland a little bit and you end up in Temecula. And that's wine country too. And they got a casino there and it's amazing. But if that's not enough for you and you want to go even hotter, you just drive 3 hours inland to Palm Springs. You go to Palm Springs, you get this amazing downtown area. Gets up to 120 in the summer, though it gets a little hot out there. But they have fantastic, you know, they got casinos, they got great hotels and resorts like the Saguaro. Oh my God, I used to always stay at the Saguaro in Palm Springs, and it was crazy. Like if you get there on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you go on like Hotel Tonight, you end up paying like 40, like $50 a night for a hotel, $60 a night because it's not the weekend. So that was always one of my tricks. I used to do that a lot. What else? You could also drive south outside of Southern California and get down to like Long Beach and that'll area. Let me pull up a map of California right now. Los Angeles map. Let's see what we got here. Maps. Pull this into the screen. I feel like one of my dogs is fucking farting up a storm. Unless that's 5-Star Pete. That was my stomach. No, but I smell it. I smell something. That's my dogs. I think someone's fucking farting like crazy. All right. Oh God. So this is the map of California, guys. For those of you who have not been to California, I lived right around here. You see this here? If you look at the map, I'll show you guys where I lived. So right here, if you zoom in, there's like this little thing right here. That's the marina. I lived right over here, right inside. Where did I live? I lived Jefferson Boulevard. I lived somewhere around here. It was gorgeous. And you guys want like good Mexican food? You go into the hood. All down here is the hood. Just be careful where you go. You drive down the coast, you go to Playa del Rey Beach, Dockweiler Beach, Manhattan Beach. Oh, Manhattan and Hermosa, Redondo are fucking awesome, guys. I miss it so much. You got three nice beaches: Manhattan, Hermosa, Redondo. All fantastic. If you keep going more south, you got Palos Verdes Estates right there. That is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Rancho Palos Verdes. You keep going down here, this whole area, Cabrillo Beach, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Then you got Long Beach. There's a place called Signal Hill, which has one of the most beautiful lookout points in all of California. And a lot of people get engaged up there. That's a great place to go. And then you have Seal Beach and you have Huntington Beach. And here is one of the best dog parks in California, right here, down here in Huntington Beach. They have a dog park. You bring your dog to the beach. I can bring my dogs to any beach because, Raindrop's a service dog. But, if for those who don't have service dogs, you can bring them down there. Then there's Laguna Beach. You guys have probably heard of Laguna Hills. This is right here, Laguna. And this is where you start to see extreme money, right down here. But the thing about California that's so cool is all of these little towns, Dana Strands, Capistrano, San Clemente, the entire coast are all amazing cities, all with amazing vibes. But the consistent thing is that a lot of rich people and a lot of hot chicks. I'm talking about like the hottest chicks in the world. But these are the chicks that, unless you're a multimillionaire, you pretty much don't have a chance. Or you're like some broke drug dealer, because it seems like these girls like both polar opposites. They either want to be the sugar baby or they want to like rescue these broke men, these broke, damaged California unemployed men, because there are a lot of them. And here's Los Angeles. As you guys can see, Los Angeles, kind of the city of main downtown, actually stops right where the letters are. And Hollywood Hills is somewhere up here, the big Hollywood sign. Where's Hollywood? It's like right over here somewhere. There it is, Hollywood. Yep. And then there's Beverly Hills. Can't forget Beverly Hills. You guys go to Beverly Hills, you'll find all the talent agencies out there, and you'll also see celebrities all the time, everywhere. And Hollywood Hike, I've probably done about 5 or 6 times. It is awesome, but make sure if you do it, bring a lot of water. And here's Pacific Palisades and Malibu, which is where there are a lot of wineries, as I was talking about. And then if you guys keep going up north more, you go to like Ventura up here. These are also beautiful, beautiful towns. Santa Barbara is awesome. Isla Vista. I didn't spend a lot of time at these places. Naples, El Capitan. I mean, all of these places are absolutely stunning. And so that's the thing. Like when you go to California, Irvine. Yeah, Irvine's cool because in Irvine you have something called like, it's actually not. Well, let me just say this: if you like Asian women, Southern California has a lot of them in like the Santa Ana, Irvine area. And there's also a place called Little Saigon, which is mostly Vietnamese people. But the one thing I liked about California chicks is most of them had dyed hair. So they had the balayage hair. They had the highlights. A lot of girls have implants in California. That's just due to the proximity to, Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all the surgical centers. But there's just this look with the California girl. They all have nice tans, blonde hair, even if they're not natural blondes. Like you'll see a lot of Asian blondes. That just drives me insane. That's one of my favorites. If you guys want to know like what the girls look like, you can Google. I'm going to make sure I don't put this up on the screen. Yeah, you can Google Kiara Moon, who is let's just say a porn star. It is what it is. And she is an OnlyFans enthusiast. I'm going to say she's an OnlyFans expert. She's definitely expert status. Kiara Moon. Let me see. Is that her name? Kiara Moon? Kiara Moon. Images. Let me make sure I can find something that's... Yeah, okay. I can pull this up for you guys. This is appropriate. So here's Kiara Moon. And to me, she represents the typical LA girl. This is what you see in LA all the time. I don't want to go too far. Okay. Safe search is turned on, guys. I can show you Kiara Moon. But this is essentially a Southern California girl. So this is what they all look like. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like you go to Irvine and you just find girls that look like this. I'm not even kidding. That's typical Irvine girl. The tattoos, the hair, the facial piercings, the body, the style. And I'll be honest, like this is kind of my type. Like this is my dream girl. If I were to have to design a girl in a machine, I would probably design someone that looks like Kiara Moon. You know, that's just what I would do. So Kiara Moon, if you haven't been watching this, you're like a machine to me. And the fuck, I just feel like I designed you and I built you just for me, and I'm happy that I discovered you. Now, if you guys want to find more of Kiara Moon, you can of course type in her name on Google, and then you could add other words that you feel like you should add, and you'll find more content of her. I do know some men in the room probably don't watch content like that, or they're against it from a moral standpoint, but I am not. So if you want to Google her, her name is Kiara Moon, and she represents the typical LA girl to me. All right, back to the California stories, because this is actually kind of fun that I'm going back in time to my head. Another great drive, which takes about, I don't know, 3 hours, 2 hours. I forgot, 3 hours maybe. You can go all the way down to San Diego and Chula Vista, which are also both amazing towns. And everyone says the food in San Diego, the Mexican food is the best because a lot of Mexicans just go there to open restaurants. It is true. Food in San Diego is pretty damn bomb. But if you really want to be a baller and you want to go to the next level, you drive from San Diego down to Tijuana. And I never did that, and I feel like I missed out. But Tijuana is a shit show. And if you are a single man, you can fulfill all of your dreams for probably $50 a night. I'm not even kidding, from what I've heard. So then you go into Tijuana, and I really wouldn't drive more than that, to be honest, because once you go outside of onto like the roads of Mexico, shit gets really fucking shady. So don't drive more than beyond Tijuana, in my opinion. I would take a bus, or I would just fly places from there. But Rosarito is awesome. I've spent a lot of time there. Not a lot. I spent some time there on the beach. And Ensenada is very nice too. You can go check that out. And now you're in Baja California. And if you go all the way down to the tip, that's where you'll see the most famous, I think, Cabo. Where's Cabo? Isn't Cabo in Baja? I thought it was. Pretty sure Cabo somewhere. Where is Cabo? Cabo San Lucas. Was I off? Have I already forgot? Have I forgotten where things are? Cabo. Where's Cabo? There's Cabo. Yeah. All right. So I was right. So you go down Baja and you go on the inland coast. Oh no, you go to the tip. Yeah, you just go right down to the tip. There you go. There's Cabo. So you could also go to Cabo. Cabo's pretty awesome, actually. And then look, check it out, guys. You could take a boat or fly from Cabo to boom, Puerto Vallarta. Oh my God, I miss it so much. And for me personally, Puerto Vallarta is going to have a very, 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 very special place in my heart, because that is where my kidney disease was diagnosed. So I just want to give a shout out to Puerto Vallarta, and thank you to my doctor out there who encouraged me to get my blood checked, and then basically forced me to get a flight back to New York, because I did not realize the urgency of the situation, because I felt okay, but looking at my blood work, I was not okay. So, thank you again. Yeah. See, Sunshine Happy Lady says the plastic surgery in OC near the beach is very off the charts. Yeah. So that's why this girl right here that I'm showing you guys, Kiara Moon, that this is literally what they all look like in California. And that's my type. She's literally my type. That's like my dream girl, to be honest. Would I marry her? I don't know. Girls that look like that, I don't know if they're usually marriage material. They might be too hot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's like a 10. You might want to get close to like an 8. I don't know. But anyway, so that's Mexico. And then from Puerto Vallarta, I just love looking at the maps, man. This is cool. From Puerto Vallarta, you can go to Guadalajara, take a 6-hour bus ride inland. And you can go to my birth town. I was born in Guadalajara. That's where I was born. And then you could also fly from there to Mexico City. And once you're in Mexico City, you can take a bus to Puebla, which is one of the food capitals of the world. And then if you want to go from there, you can also fly to the opposite coast and go to where's Cancun? Cancun. But I would skip Cancun and I would either go to Playa del Carmen, which is more of like a city meets beach. And the prices are a little cheaper than than Cancun. And then you could also go down to Tulum, which is like Miami on steroids. It's just insanely nuts. And you could even go down further to Chetumal and this coast right here. Really, again, if you are gonna travel, consult with friends who've been these places, because you don't want to end up going to Acapulco, for example, which used to be a great place to go, but is now just been destroyed right here. Acapulco, when we were not born in the 50s, it used to be a go-to place. Now it's just too dangerous because of some of the cartels that are out there. But yeah, everything I've said to you is safe. Cabo, Ensenada, Rosarito, Oaxaca. Hell yeah, love Oaxaca. Yeah, you can take a bus from Mexico City to Puebla to Tehuacan, and then to Oaxaca. You could do all four in one. Just boom, bang them all out. I think I've heard people go to right here, Veracruz, and some of these small cities. And then it's crazy. Like once you're down here in Quintana Roo, you're literally right next to Belize. So you can go check out Belize. And then once you're in Belize, you're so close to Guatemala. So you can go check out Guatemala. And then once you're there, you go to El Salvador. Look at this. You can hit up all these countries in like a couple of months. You could do all this. Get down to Costa Rica, go to Costa Rica, Antonio, San Juan, do some surfing on those waves out there. I've been to Costa Rica too. It's great. And then you can just go down to Panama. Just go down to Panama. And then guess what? Since you're so close, you got to hit up Medellin and find yourself some Colombiana mommies for a night. And then after that, you might as well just keep going and find more places. And you go to Ecuador for a little bit and get some food. No, don't go to Venezuela. But then you go to Argentina at the tip. You get some beautiful steak dinners for $20. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have to explore this part of the world. Never been to this part of the world, but like, it's. Let me tell you guys something that's crazy. When I was younger, I never traveled, and I'd look at this map, and I would I'd be like, everything is so exotic. It's all so far away, and I bet some of you in the room feel like that. You can see the map, and it's like you don't travel a lot, so it just seems like whoa. But once you're a traveler, like I have been, I've been to almost 40 countries. You realize how small the world is. Like I'm looking at the map of Mexico and I'm looking at all these cities that I just went over with you guys. I've been to 90% of them and I know exactly what it's like because I've been there. And then I look at the Caribbean, and when I used to live in New York, that was my getaway. So I've been to Turks and Caicos, DR, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. I've been a few more. Aruba. I've been to like one or two more here. But yeah, there's a lot down here that I've been to. The Bahamas. There's Turks and Caicos and Cayman Islands. Like I've been to like all those places already. And it's so cool. It's just so cool. There's a few islands I want to go to that I haven't been to yet. But yeah, like the world is like, to me, because I've traveled so much, is like approachable, And once you start traveling, everything's just approachable. You're like, oh, I can get there. Oh, it's just a 10-hour flight. Oh, it's just $500 one way. Like it's not as crazy to get to these places as you think. The only challenge I have is the dogs, and I still make it work. Raindrop's been to 10 countries so far, guys. So she's traveled probably more than a lot of people have in this room. All right, let's get out of the traveling stuff. Let's do a little bit of news today. Just see what's going on Gateway Pundit, just because it's fun. Always fun to look at the Gateway Pundit, the most trustworthy news source in America today. Seriously, guys. This is the most trustworthy news source. Canadian government creates pamphlets to teach school children that the Trump wall is racist and free speech is common defense of hate propaganda. Wow. Justin Trudeau, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? From page 31 of the pamphlet, President Trump's border wall is described as a good example of hate. Oh my God. That's horrible. A book made for school children that calls the red ensign flag a hate symbol and identifies the Conservative Party as a target of infiltration by racists was approved by Cabinet yesterday as a taxpayer-funded project. Wow. These people are nuts. These people are nuts. But this is what happens, guys. Like, the left controls the education system. So they get to go in and just say conservatives are the bad guys and say that the right wing is just evil. And that's the messaging that these kids are getting. This is the indoctrination. This is what happens. And that's why I do what I do on my channel. And I also want to make sure that my channel, my content is clean and shareable. You know what I'm saying? Because we have, like, I mean, we have no chance to fight back against these companies individually. You know, I have 32 viewers right now, and that's nice, but the education system that's doing this to these kids is going to reach, how many kids in Canada are going to be taught this year? 100,000. So you need 10,000s of me with my viewership to impact and offset the 100,000s of them. So that's why, you know, I think no matter how big your channel is, whether you reach 10 people or 25 people, we're all part of this pushback and this movement of just calling out the establishment, trying to restore common sense to the country. And also, because I'm not a racist or I'm not a misogynist, I'm not a sexist, I'm not any of the ists they want to throw out there. I just feel like I can do a good job representing the MAGA movement. You know, I'll tell you guys, this week I was on my Facebook, and I'm friends with so many liberals. So I see a lot of anti-Trump threads in that come up. And I make a conscious effort never to engage because I don't want to put my energy into that, you know, senseless debates on Facebook. I'm not going to spend my time doing that. But I did look and read one thread, and I saw this one guy who was MAGA, and I respected that, but he was going off like on this liberal girl's thread. Every comment, he would just look like an unhinged lunatic. And I was about to step in and say, bro, like, I'm MAGA just as much as you are, if not more. Like, you're making the whole movement look bad when the way you operate and what you're doing. Instead, I just deleted, you know, closed the screen and moved out of my life. And then the next day I see the liberal girl who started the thread put up a new post saying, like, hi, everybody, I just want to apologize for my chat yesterday. Some guy, you know, who none of us really agree with, you know, just was unhinged, and I had to delete him. And I just said, look, I agree with you. I actually am MAGA. You're not. But he was making us look bad. So we don't want people like him to reflect the movement, because they just come off like they're the equivalent of the pink-haired liberal screaming like a banshee. That's the equivalent. And we don't want that. You know, we want people that are going to be calm, be rational, be level-headed. You know, that's it. So, all right, let's just do a quick scroll through. Let's see what else we got here. Liz Cheney, the Republican Party cannot survive if Trump is 2024 nominee. I have no idea what she's talking about. The Republican Party is only surviving right now because Trump is probably the nominee. That's the reality. How does she say this when like 70% of Republicans want Trump to run? How do you say that when it's like such a high number? Also, when you look at popularity, Trump's number one in the country right now. He's the most popular and favorable politician right now. That's not a joke. You guys could fact check me yourselves if you want. He's more popular and well liked than Biden and Kamala right now. So he is the most popular politician in the world, in the country right now. He's doing something right. So how do you come out with these crazy, you know, Liz, and say that we can't survive? No, he is why we're surviving. The drag queen exposes bare breasts while walking taller down runway. This is what we're talking about when it comes to grooming. This is the stuff that we don't want. If everyone in the room is 18 plus, no problem. Expose your breasts, girl. You do you, queen, whatever you want me to call you. But when you have a little kid, as you can see featured in the photo, standing next to a young child, is it appropriate? This is the normalization of very bad behavior. So this upsets me. Mitch Lozada, by the way, who has his own YouTube channel. So go support him, Mitch Lozada, on his channel. Go give him a sub. He's a Filipino patriot, veteran of this country. I believe he's Air Force, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's Air Force. But go check out his stuff. He gives a lot of political commentary, especially as it relates to Filipino American culture. And I think that's always cool, you know, to sprinkle in a bit of your background. I don't do that really because I was adopted, so I don't have that Mexican pride. But for those who do have pride in their ethnicity, mad respect. You should have pride in your ethnicity, even if you are white. That's my opinion. The protests for July 4th stuff. Yeah, the left tends to hate the country. And this has actually been supported by a lot of polls recently. According to my memory, 26% of Democrats feel patriotic towards the U.S. That's 1 in 4. And Republicans are about 55% patriotic, which is greater than 1 in 2. A couple of years, it was 70% when Trump was president. So the Republicans have had a steep decline in patriotism, but we're still above the majority. And the Democrats are still vastly below the majority and very closer to the minority. So odds are, if you go out tomorrow, July 4th, and you see somebody holding a flag, wearing American flag colors, there's a good chance that they will be Republican for Trump supporting, 2/3. That's basically what it is. For every one happy, proud Democrat, there are 2 happy, proud Republicans. So it literally works out almost 2 to 3, 2 out of 3, which I find interesting. I will be tomorrow at Disney Springs, most likely, for July 4th at night. I'll go there with 5-Star Pete. Probably see some fireworks tomorrow. We might do a video for you guys. I do have a video going live tomorrow for July 4th, my collaboration with America Plus. So I'm excited for that one. Let me see if I can pull in a little sneak peek for you guys. Just a little sneak peek. Here we go. Yeah, here we go, guys. A little sneak peek for you. My first time out on the street in months, guys. Boy, did it feel good. It really did feel good to be out there on the street fighting for this country. Let me share the screen. Share screen. Give you guys a preview of what you'll find tomorrow. Share. All right, here it is, guys. This is a preview of our video tomorrow. Me and America Plus talking to Chicas Guapas for you. Talking to a few politicians. Now, even though this guy here is running as a Democrat, he voted for Trump in 2020 election. And I really enjoyed my conversation with this guy. I believe his name is Ron Joseph. So you'll see more of him tomorrow. And I also spoke to my friend Leslie. I'll play that clip for you guys because she's awesome. Leslie gave some great answers. Oh, did I freeze my my iMovie? I think I just broke my computer, guys. Oh, no, we're good. All right, here, guys. Exclusive sneak peek of my conversation with. All right, guys. Leslie. So I'm here with Leslie, one of my Facebook friends, Patriot. Do you love the American flag?
I absolutely love the American flag. As you can see, one nation under God. We should all be proud for today and tomorrow and Monday.
That's right. Now, what are your thoughts on the current state of the U.S. as it is today?
You know what? Right now, we're 3 for 3. Supreme Court justice is kind of going our way right now. Right. So I've got nothing negative to say. Conservatives are winning, and we're riding this red wave right now.
And January 6th, the committee hearings, the commission. What are your thoughts? Are you following that at all?
Oh, God, it's a sham. I was there. I'm an insurrectionist. So
January 6th, you were there?
Absolutely was.
I was there, too.
Absolutely. Right on.
Did the FBI contact you at all?
They knocked on my door. They
came to your house?
Yes, I have it on Facebook. It was, yeah, they knocked on my door.
You filmed them coming to your house?
Well, my ring, they rang my thing and it caught the whole thing.
Wow.
So, yeah, they were there. It's a sham, and I'm glad everybody is catching on to what a sham it is. So thank you to, what was her name? Hutchinson.
Cassidy Hutchinson. Yeah.
She made it look like Jussie Smollett and Amber Heard made a kid,
That's right. And they made Trump sound like G.I. Joe.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, I love him. Yeah. Our guy rides limos. He takes it over, and their guy falls on bikes. Can't even stand on a bike.
The United States.
So there you go, guys. That's a little teaser for tomorrow. So that video is going to go live at 10 a.m. I want to get it live early because I want to take advantage of the whole July 4th day. So as soon as this stream ends, I'm going to finish that video up tonight so it's all ready for you guys to go tomorrow at 10 a.m. But yeah, guys, once again, go to JoeBidenHatesYou.com now that it is officially live, and buy a shirt for yourself, buy a shirt for your family, friends. Again, we priced it really, really affordable, just so that we didn't want to take advantage of anybody. And Pete said that we could probably charge more because of the inflation, right? Everyone's doing it. You just pass the cost on to the consumer, but
Better than that.
we're better than that.
Don't do inflation.
We're not doing that. We're not doing inflation, guys. We're keeping the prices exactly what Shopify said they should be. So go get yourself a shirt. Joe Biden hates you, and you know, show support for the message. Remind the liberals, wake them up. All right, guys. I want to see at least one T-shirt sale after the stream. One of you, just one of you, go to JoeBidenHatesYou.com and buy a shirt and support this channel. What's up?
What if we did raise the prices of the T-shirts and then just blame it on Putin?
And just blame it on Putin. Yeah, Russia.
Right?
Our shirts are now $40 because of Russia. You know, it's crazy. All right, guys. I am going to call it a night. It is 12:30 in the morning, and I need to finish this video for you guys tomorrow. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'm yawning, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody stay safe. Besos. And go to TikTok. Follow 5-Star Pete. Patriot P. What is it? Patriot PVP?
Patriot PVF 09.
Patriot PVF 09. That is quite a mouthful. All right, guys. Here we go. Here comes the ending music. Enjoy.